A 180-pound black Cane Corso disappeared into the darkness every single night for 3 months straight, and nobody knew where he went. His family would wake up at dawn to find him lying on the porch, exhausted, covered in dirt, with cuts on his paws and mud streaked across his massive chest. They tried following him. They tried locking him inside. Nothing worked. And then one night, everything they thought they knew about this dog shattered in the most terrifying, most beautiful way possible. This is Titan, and this is the story of a guardian nobody understood until it was almost too late. Titan wasn't always a mystery. He was a problem first. His original owner, a man named Marcus from just outside Chicago, adopted him as a puppy, dreaming of the ultimate family protector. And Titan delivered, too well. By age 3, Titan was 180 pounds of pure muscle, a jet black coat that seemed to absorb light, and eyes that tracked every single movement within 100 feet. He didn't bark at strangers, he stared. He positioned himself between Marcus's family and anyone who came close. Mail carriers? Titan planted himself at the door like a statue made of steel. Neighbors stopping by? Titan became a living, breathing wall. Marcus's friends started avoiding the house. "Man, your dog looks at me like I owe him money," one of them joked. But Marcus wasn't laughing anymore. Titan's protective instinct wasn't cute. It was suffocating. Marcus couldn't have people over without Titan shadowing every step. His kids' friends were terrified to even enter the yard. His wife felt like a prisoner in her own home. So Marcus made a decision that would haunt him for months. He drove Titan to a high-kill shelter 2 counties away and walked out without looking back.
I see you haven't subscribed yet, and honestly, that breaks my heart. This story is just beginning, and if you love dogs who prove loyalty isn't just a word, hit that subscribe button right now. We need people like you here. The shelter staff knew Titan wasn't going to be easy to place. He was massive, he was intense, and when potential adopters walked past his kennel, Titan didn't wag his tail or press his nose against the bars like the other dogs. He just sat there, stone cold, watching, like he was deciding if you were worth his time. But then James and Emma came in. They weren't looking for a pet. They were looking for a working dog. The couple had just bought a farmhouse on 45 acres of land in rural Montana, surrounded by dense woods, isolated from neighbors. And they'd heard stories. Stories about stray dog packs roaming the area. Stories about coyotes. Stories about things moving through the trees at night that nobody wanted to talk about. They needed a guardian. And when they saw Titan sitting in that kennel, massive and unshakable, they knew. "We'll take him," James said. The shelter director hesitated. His original owner surrendered him because he was too protective. "He's intense. Are you absolutely sure?" Emma looked at Titan. Titan looked back. And for the first time in 6 months, his tail moved. Just once. But it moved. Titan came home that Saturday. But he wasn't like other dogs. He didn't curl up on the couch. He didn't beg for belly rubs. He didn't follow them around looking for affection. Titan had a job, and affection wasn't part of it. During the day, he patrolled the property line, walking the same route over and over, his eyes scanning the tree line like a soldier on watch. At night, he'd sit on the porch, perfectly still, staring into the darkness for hours.
And then the disappearances started. 3 weeks after adoption, James woke up at 2:47 a.m. to use the bathroom. He glanced out the window and noted something. Titan wasn't on the porch. He checked the front door, locked. The back door, locked. But Titan was gone. At 6:15 a.m., Just as the sun started creeping over the mountains, James heard the heavy sound of paws on wood. He opened the door, and there was Titan, panting, dirt caked into his coat, scratches across his shoulder, exhausted. "Where the hell were you?" James whispered. Titan walked past him, drank an entire bowl of water, and collapsed on the floor. It happened again the next night, and the night after that, and the night after that. Every single night, Titan vanished somewhere between midnight and 3 a.m. And every single morning, he returned at dawn looking like he'd been through a war. James and Emma tried everything. They installed cameras, but Titan somehow found blind spots. They tried locking him in the house, but he'd pace and whine and scratch at the door until they couldn't take it anymore. They tried following him, but the moment they stepped outside, Titan would freeze and refuse to move until they went back inside. "He's protecting something," Emma said one morning, running her fingers over a fresh cut on Titan's side. "He's not running away. He's patrolling." James wasn't so sure. Patrolling what? There's nothing out there but trees and fields. But Emma knew dogs, and she knew guardian breeds. Cane Corsos weren't pets. They were ancient Roman war dogs, bred to protect estates, to guard families, to face down threats that would make other dogs run. Titan wasn't being difficult. He was doing exactly what 2,000 years of genetics told him to do. Still, it worried them. The cuts were getting worse. Titan was losing weight. His paws were cracked and bleeding. Whatever he was doing out there, it was destroying him. 3 months passed. 3 months of sleepless nights and early mornings finding Titan barely able to stand. And then one night, everything came crashing together. It was 11:43 p.m. when they heard it, barking. A pack. Deep, aggressive barking, getting closer. James grabbed a flashlight and ran to the window. Dozens of glowing eyes moving through the darkness. A pack of stray dogs moving directly toward the farmhouse. Titan came out of the darkness like a black missile, 180 pounds of fury. He launched himself into the center of the pack, flipping the leader onto his back. The pack scattered in seconds. At the emergency vet, a woman stared at Titan. "He saved my dog from that pack 2 weeks ago." The vet examined him. "This dog has been protecting your entire area, alone, every night." Emma wrapped her arms around Titan's neck. "This was your love language the whole time." Titan leaned into her and closed his eyes.